Hi, I'm Connor Ford, and for labor assignment number 4, I chose tip credit. The reason I chose tip credit was Washington is a minimum wage state, as we all know, and I wanted to further my knowledge about what tip credit was. Some background information. The FLSA, or Fair Labor Standards Act, allows employers to take tip credit from their minimum wage. However, employers are obligated for tipped employees to equal the difference between hourly wage and federal minimum wage. The maximum tip credit under federal law an employee may receive is $5.12 per hour. On the other hand, the minimum a tipped employee may receive is $2.13 an hour, which equals $7.25 per hour, which is federal minimum wage. All tips in this system of tip credit are retained by the employee, except where a valid tip pool is already put into place by the restaurant, meaning it's already built in. Okay. Tip credit may only be achieved if, and only if, employees are allowed to make minimum wage and tips. Some pros and cons financially of tip credit. According to the Restaurant Business Online, the restaurant industry is facing a labor shortage, and unemployment rates were at an all-time low at the end of 2019, which gives employers more negotiating room to get paid around or above minimum wage when applying for a job. Tip credit is intended to benefit both employees and workers financially by lowering menu costs. The reason why tip credit can also be a con financially is it takes away revenue from the restaurants, which lowers menu prices and mainly benefits servers versus back of the house such as cooks. Tip credit is a positive financially because it allows for reducing menu prices, thus increasing the demand of food at your restaurant. Tip credit shouldn't be put into place just because server's wage exceeds the back of the house wage if this is implemented at a restaurant. Overall, my opinion is I'm against tip credit. With continuous growth of minimum wage in states such as Washington and others around the United States, employees have more room to negotiate to be paid around or above minimum wage. Also, the server benefits quite a bit more than the back of the house, such as cooks, which in the restaurant industry, you want both to be benefited equally, as much as possible. Equality of pay for employers is very, very important. Thus, it decreases turnover ratio, which is important to a restaurant, because do you want to replace a worker that's not that has quit because they aren't receiving the same pay, thus making you have to pay more, or do you want to be equal?